Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. The Everton AGM will be getting held on January the 14th with a 6 o'clock start. This year, for obvious reasons, it will be happening virtually, with Farhad Mashiri conducting the event. And Everton will post their, expected losses in the next 4 weeks. Last year, Everton lost £112 million. It'll be interesting to see this year whether they can get that figure down. Obviously, still a lot of players coming in and out of the club, and obviously with the debts associated with the stadium as well, I'm sure that figure will still be quite high. But they're always interesting events. You obviously find out what's going on behind the scenes at the club. Gives you a little bit of idea to the direction we are and how far away we are to certain things happening at the club. And obviously with the stadium planning permission situation as well, we might get or we might know around that time what is exactly happening and where we are with the situation. We know we're not far off anyway, with a lot of fans this week getting the survey to look at the seating situation and the hospitality situation. So fans are getting a little bit more of an idea, but everyone just wants to know, don't they, when that planning permission is going to be given. So maybe around that time we're going to find out. But certainly in the next 4 weeks we'll find out what the loss situation is in the accounts for this year. Obviously it is the international week. A lot of games happening. Shane Toffee played last night in a 3-3 draw against Croatia. He won a penalty and scored the penalty. He was also involved, not in an incident as such, but he also was seen shaking hands with the Croatian centre-back Vida, who it was discovered at half-time had a positive coronavirus test. What that means for Shane Toffee and any of his teammates, I'm not so sure. But sportsmen do get tested quite regularly. We've seen an instance today where the government are allowing Iceland to come into England to play at Wembley. So that game looked like it could go ahead abroad, but now it's going to happen here. So footballers do seem exempt and do get regular testing, and this is also the case for Richarlison and Allen, who are on international duty with Brazil. One of their teammates, Gabriel Menino, has tested positive as well, and they would have trained with him and they would have been around them. So hopefully those players will be monitored, those players will be tested ahead of their games at the weekend in the World Cup qualifiers. So really just seems really silly that these players are going all around the world and playing in games and where maybe control isn't as tight, or because of the gaps between playing club football and now going to international football, the testing may not be as stringent. It just seems baffling to me that we are allowing these players to go all over the world, but that's the way it is, and we'll have to see, hopefully, that these players come back and they come back without coronavirus. Hopefully, that's the main thing. Luca Dean played last night for France. They were beaten 2-0 by Finland, which was interesting. But they were missing a lot of their star players. But Luca Dean did play for them last night. And obviously, there's going to be a raft of Everton players playing in the next 2 or 3 days. Starting with probably England tonight. England with Jordan Pickford, Michael Keane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin are all involved in their game with Ireland as well. So that'll be happening, and obviously a lot more international games happening over the next few days. And just in transfer rumours, Everton have been linked with Torino defender Gieson Bremer. He is a centre-back, 23-year-old centre-back, can play on the left, can play on the right. Everton have got 5 centre-backs and being linked with more centre-backs. Disappointed he wasn't a right-back, but there you go. Not much happening this weekend or today, going into the weekend, obviously, with it being an international weekend. But if anything does happen, we'll be letting you know on the Everton News Daily. Make sure you give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want more great video, daily live shows, which are still happening, join us on Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you later.